Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, my name is Samantha and I make EUC and mental health content. I'm also a psychiatrist who lives and works in Christchurch, New Zealand. Recently, a viewer said they were compelled to comment before finishing my video, which made me wonder if my videos were too long and boring. I typically produce 20-minute videos, though the length may vary depending on the topic's complexity, which can be too taxing on the average human attention span. I too am guilty of reading the comments before the video ends. Please let me know in the comments if you prefer shorter videos and whether I should change the way I tell my stories. There is something I've been meaning to talk about for a while, but I wanted to give it a little time before diving into it because it could be a sensitive topic. Several months ago, a fellow EUC writer and content creator named Primo decided to stop writing the EUC because he no longer found joy in it. In his farewell video, he cites the death of his good friend and writing buddy Ryan Chin as the reason for giving up the sport. I want to thank Primo for pouring his heart out, for his fearless criticism of EUC makers, and for the laughter he brought to me with his funny content. In one of my previous videos, I said I wanted to focus on why we ride, but in this video, I'm going to talk about the reasons why we quit, or rather, why we give up any hobby, sport, or lifestyle in general, using myself as an example. It has been several months since I gave away my car. I have not driven it for more than 2 years after adopting the EUC. The tires were flat, the battery was dead, and cobwebs hung from the side mirrors. My old Subaru wasn't anything fancy. I picked it up many years ago at a used car dealership in a relatively new state, even though it was almost 2 decades old. The interior was familiar to me because it was made in the 90s, during an era before cars were inundated with unnecessary bells and whistles that drove me mad. All I wanted was a car that moves, plays music, and is temperature controlled. My Subaru ticked all the boxes. It was ordinary and boring, which was exactly how I liked it. Despite that, I did not rack up many miles, partly because of its poor fuel efficiency, and I had no desire to go on road trips with it. To me, it was simply a means to an end. I needed a way to get around the city, and my Subaru did the trick. I was ecstatic when a friend said she would take it off my hands if I was willing to part with it. Getting rid of it would free up precious space in my garage so I could work on my EUC and other projects. I said, "Yes, you can have it if you can jumpstart the car." She was grateful and offered to pay me, but I said that was unnecessary. All I needed was some time to remove my belongings and say goodbye to my car. She was surprised upon hearing that and immediately walked back her offer, thinking she was taking something sentimental away from me. I reassured her that saying goodbye was a necessary ritual because it gives me closure, even though it might be odd and unique only to me. Although I wasn't terribly attached to my car, I have driven it for 13 years and have created some unforgettable memories with it. The morning came and my friend showed up with jumper cables. We jump-started the battery, I turned the key, and the car came roaring back to life. After inflating the tires with a manual pump, it was ready to go. My Subaru backed out of my garage one final time, except this time, I wasn't in the driver's seat. Before leaving, she thanked me again and gave me a hug. I then watched her drive up the road, turn a corner, and disappear. It was then I turned my gaze to my Master Pro in the corner and said, "Well, I guess it's just you and me now." The car has become a common fixture in every modern household that it is almost unthinkable to not be able to drive, It can carry passengers and cargo in the safety of a metal box, protected by crumple zones and airbags. Some cars are now equipped with automatic controls, integrated maps, and self-driving AI that makes driving and navigation a breeze. They also have elaborate entertainment systems, seat warmers, cup holders, phone chargers, privacy windows, sunroofs, and every otherworldly comfort you can dream of. Car drivers don't suffer from range anxiety because petrol stations are littered everywhere across the country. The average car driver doesn't need to lift a finger when their car is damaged because they are covered by insurance and car mechanics are abundant. Just give your insurance company a call and they will arrange for your car to be towed to the nearest workshop. Even replacing a car with a newer model is made easy by contacting a car dealership or a used car agent. Books, songs, movies, cartoons, toys, poems, social media, government messaging, and endless car promoting ads all serve to keep the car's image in our collective consciousness. Take a moment to appreciate this graph. According to Google Books Ngram Viewer, the word car has been mentioned more often in books than any other mode of transport, including walk, plane, bus, and bicycle since the 1880s. It even outcompetes the word sex. Owning a car is not only practical, but also a status symbol that broadcasts your desirability. For example, a billionaire drives a Lamborghini, a girl boss drives a Mercedes-Benz, a father with a family of 5 drives a minivan, and a nobody like me drives an old used car. People judge each other by the clothes they wear as much as the cars they drive, and choosing not to own a car is potentially committing social suicide because the carless are perceived to be strange or poor. Entire cultures, industries, and infrastructures were built to make driving and car ownership more convenient and, dare I say, inevitable. Still, despite all that, I have chosen to give it up in exchange for a much less capable EUC. But why? The answer is simple yet profound. There is no other way to put it than this. It was simply my time. But let me explain. Abraham Maslow proposed the theory of human motivation in 1943, based on a 5-tier pyramid of needs ranging from basic survival to self-actualization. At the bottom or first level of the pyramid are our physiological needs, such as our need for air, food, water, sleep, and other normal bodily functions. At the second level are our safety needs. This includes our need for a secure and predictable life, protected from danger and financial insecurity. At the third level lies our need for belonging and intimacy, expressed through friendships, family, and community. The fourth level of the pyramid signifies our need for self-esteem, which is the pursuit of status, respect, recognition, and admiration. And finally, at the top or fifth level of the pyramid lies our need for self-actualization, which is a drive to reach our maximum potential. It includes the pursuit of meaning, creative expression, moral development, and spiritual transcendence. I held on to my car because of a fantasy of one day having a family, in which I would need to chauffeur. But somewhere along the way, through reasons too convoluted for this video, I gave up on that dream and chose to meet my social and emotional needs through my friends instead. Although I needed a car to carry my weekly groceries before the pandemic, I now have them delivered, which satisfies a basic physiological need. I have never seen the car as a source of self-esteem. Instead, I derive that from my work. And since I am at the peak of my career after completing all my professional exams, my esteem needs are well and truly met. My work also gives me a stable income, which satisfies a safety need. With all my needs met, the only motivation left was to attain self-actualization, and the EUC represented my maximum potential. To be clear, giving up my car was not necessary for self-actualization, but it was convenient that a friend kindly offered to take it off my hands. The EUC has led to more creative expression, such as my making YouTube content. It has given me meaning by helping me conquer my fears, and going on long tours felt like a spiritual pilgrimage. Although I had to focus on my safety needs after my previous injury, I was back riding again after my recovery. A while ago, one of my favorite EUC content creators, Adam, admitted that he felt burnt out from his work reviewing EUCs online. He made a video highlighting 25 reasons he quit riding after 5 years, even calling EUCs a scam in his video's thumbnail. Although it is worth noting that Adam has since returned to the EUC scene after recovering from his burnout, his video serves as a good reminder of what the EUC is and isn't. If you haven't watched it, then I highly recommend that you do. In it, Adam was brutal and unforgiving in his critique of the EUC. He said the EUC was too heavy, too expensive, too dangerous, too inconvenient, and too uncomfortable. It takes too long to gear up. He has range anxiety, and batteries can catch fire. Furthermore, compared to a traditional bicycle, EUCs are illegal, harmful to the environment, and relatively unhealthy because they provide little exercise. Every reason Adam provides is a friction point. Although they are unlikely to deter EUC riders on their own, when taken together, they make EUC riding unjustifiably costly, especially when compared to other alternatives. Therefore, conventional wisdom dictates that we must reduce the number of friction points to keep riders riding for longer. But is that true? If it were, then I would never have given up my car to ride the EUC. After all, the car had almost no friction points, yet it was not appealing to me, even though I could afford the best and most luxurious cars if I wanted to. The simple truth is this. Most people give up riding the EUC because they were chasing a fantasy. The EUC was marketed to the public as an endless source of fun, excitement, and adventure. But in reality, it has a steep learning curve, a high risk of injury, and requires months and years of practice to become proficient. Unlike the car, there isn't a dedicated industry for repairing or maintaining EUCs. This is a responsibility most EUC riders take on themselves, often at the risk of damaging their wheels or exposing themselves to high voltage wires. Although the EUC can expose you to more people, it can also isolate you in a niche within society due to its rarity. Riders seek dopamine, but they are confronted with the hedonic treadmill, which quickly resets their excitement to a stable baseline after a period of adaptation. They feel disillusioned over time and begin to gravitate towards other competing hobbies that satisfies their needs in the Maslow hierarchy. Unless the EUC represents self-actualization, it is unlikely to remain a stable or significant fixture in one's life. This pattern is often seen in middle-aged men who suddenly decide to ride motorcycles in their 40s or 50s. Through many decades of calculated living, they have met all their needs on the Maslow hierarchy and are now seeking self-actualization by adopting a risky and challenging hobby. While others give up when they encounter a friction point, dedicated riders turn them into learning opportunities to become better, more savvy riders. Those who keep riding for many years stop chasing the dream of what they think riding is meant to be and accept it for what it is. They accept the highs and lows, the love and hate, and the strengths and limitations. Rather than expecting the EUC to accommodate them, they change their lifestyles to incorporate the EUC into their daily routine. Unless an accident has left a rider horribly disabled or psychologically traumatized, there isn't anything they cannot recover from. I gave up my car because I gave up a fantasy. In the end, your desire to ride only depends on your fantasy, and if the EUC can help you achieve, and more importantly, sustain it. And that's all I want to say about this topic today. Let me know in the comments if you can relate. And for those grieving for friends and loved ones, I wish you nothing but love and peace. As always, ride safe everyone, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
When you get older, plainer, saner, when you remember all the danger we came from. Burning like embers, falling tender, longing for the days of no surrender years ago. And will you know? So smoke 'em if you got 'em, 'cause it's going down. All I ever wanted was you. I'll never get to heaven 'cause I don't know how. Let's raise our glass up to all the things I've lost on you. Oh, tell me I've been lost on you. Oh, just as you could cut me loose. Oh, everything I've lost on you is that lost on you. Is that lost on you? Baby, is that lost on you? Is that lost on you? Wish that I could see the machinations, understand the toil of expectations in your mind. Hold me like you never lost your patience. Tell me that you love me more than hate me all the time. And you're still mine.